Top 10 ways to win any argument without losing respect, because destroying someone's ego isn't the same as winning. Let me tell you something most people never learn. Winning an argument doesn't mean shouting louder. It doesn't mean embarrassing the other person in front of a crowd. And it definitely doesn't mean proving how smart you are while everyone else walks away hating you, because in the real world, if you win the point but lose the person, you lost the argument. The truth is, you can win arguments and earn respect. You can disagree without destroying someone. You can make your voice heard without raising it. But it takes more than logic. It takes presence, it takes maturity, and it takes emotional strength. So if you're tired of pointless shouting matches, if you want to be the one people listen to when tension rises, this list is for you. Let's dive into the top 10 ways to win any argument without losing respect. Stay calm. Your composure is your weapon, nabai. Loudest person in the room isn't the most powerful. The calmest is. When you stay calm during an argument, you instantly gain an edge. Because most people don't know how to argue without losing their cool. When you remain composed, you think clearer, you listen better, and you make others feel safe enough to listen to you. Imagine a heated meeting. One person is red-faced, yelling. You, calm, collected, choosing your words carefully. Who do people trust more? The one who explodes or the one who stays grounded? Control your tone. Control the room. Listen to understand, not just to respond most. People only listen to reload. They're not trying to understand, they're just waiting to attack. You, be different. When you truly listen, you learn what the other person actually cares about. Disarm their defensiveness. Earn their trust, even in disagreement. In a debate with your partner, instead of jumping in with, "You always do this," try, "Can you help me understand why that felt important to you?" It's not weakness, it's strategic empathy, and it often opens doors logic never could. Ask questions that lead, not statements. That attack statements shut people down. Questions invite them in. When you ask the right questions, you help the other person discover flaws in their argument, on their own. And when people reach their own conclusion, they own it. That's way more powerful than forcing them to agree. Instead of saying, "That's a terrible idea," ask, "What do you think the risk would be if that plan didn't work out?" Genuine curiosity wins more minds than aggressive declarations. Don't try to win, try to solve. The goal isn't to beat the other person, it's to solve the problem together. When you shift your mindset from win versus lose to let's fix this, you stop making enemies and start building alliances. This is how great leaders argue. They turn tension into teamwork. You're clashing with a coworker about a deadline. Instead of, "I'm right, you're wrong," say, "What do you think is a fair middle ground that gets us both what we need?" Suddenly, it's not me versus you, it's us versus the issue. Make your point with a story, not a sword. Facts tell. Stories sell. You can drop 1,000 statistics, but one vivid story will move someone's heart faster than a chart ever could. Why? Because stories bypass the ego and speak directly to the human inside. Instead of saying, "Studies show 70% of people agree with my point," try, "Let me tell you what happened to a friend of mine when they tried that approach." Now you're not just sharing data, you're building connection. Stories disarm, stories win. 6. Use silence as a power move. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. Silence, when used intentionally, commands attention. It signals that you are not rattled. It gives space for the other person to process, and often, to rethink. Most people rush to fill the silence, but when you pause, intentionally, calmly, you shift the tempo of the argument. You take control. It forces others to lean in. Someone throws a harsh accusation. Instead of jumping to defend, pause, breathe, let silence do its work. When you finally speak, your words will carry more weight. Silence isn't weakness, it's presence. Control your body language. More than your words can lie, but your body never does. In an argument, people don't just hear you, they read you. Your crossed arms, your tense jaw, your tapping foot, they all scream louder than your logic. So control the real message. Keep your posture open. Relax your hands. Make eye contact without staring. Nod slightly to show you're engaged, even if you disagree. Respect is felt through presence more than persuasion. When your energy is grounded, others subconsciously mirror it, and in that calm, your point lands stronger. Avoid absolutes. Speak with precision. Words like always and never are weapons of mass exaggeration. They make the other person feel attacked and misunderstood, even if your point is valid. When you argue with absolutes, you force people to defend everything about themselves. That's a fight no one wins. Instead, speak with precision. Talk about this moment, this choice, this impact, not their whole character. Say, I felt dismissed during our last conversation, instead of you never listened to me. Precision shows maturity. It invites dialogue, not defense. Let them save face. Even when you know you're right, don't corner the other person into admitting defeat. Why? Because people don't respond to truth. They respond to how truth makes them feel. If you make them feel small, they'll fight back, even against logic. But if you give them dignity, they're more likely to shift. Sometimes the real win is letting them walk away feeling heard and respected, even if they change their mind quietly. End the conversation with, I appreciate you being open. I think we both see things clearer now. That's a win with grace. Remember, you don't have to crush someone to prove you're right. Know when to walk away, the ultimate power in any argument. Knowing when to end it. Some battles aren't worth fighting. Some people aren't ready to hear, and some moments require silence, not strategy. Walking away doesn't mean you're weak. It means you value your peace more than proving your point. There's nothing more frustrating than arguing with someone who's not there to grow, only to win. So before you keep pushing, ask, is this argument helping either of us become better? If the answer is no, let it go. Respect isn't just something you earn, it's something you protect. The real victory isn't in the words, it's in the way you carry yourself. Winning an argument without losing respect isn't about tricks. It's about discipline. It's about choosing strength over ego, presence over panic, and clarity over chaos. Because when you truly master the art of respectful disagreement, something shifts. People start trusting your voice even when they don't agree. You become the person others look to when emotions run high. You build bridges instead of burning them. In a world full of noise, the one who speaks with calm conviction cuts through it all. And here's what matters most. You don't just want to win debates, you want to win people. You want to walk away with your head high, your respect intact, and your relationship stronger than before. That's real power. That's real leadership. So the next time you find yourself in a heated moment, pause, breathe, choose presence, and remember, you don't have to destroy someone to stand your ground. You don't have to shout to be heard. You don't have to win against people. You can win with them, and that is the kind of person the world listens to. If this message spoke to you, if it reminded you of the power you already carry, then don't let that clarity fade. Subscribe now to Awaken Greatness for more real talk, life tools, and powerful mindset shifts that help you grow, not just louder, but wiser. The journey is just beginning. Let's rise. Let's learn the art of powerful, respectful leadership together, because your voice matters, but how you use it That's what changes everything.